Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First a look at the top stories. Government demands detailed report from Navy and Coast Guard on ships in Goan waters in the last 72 hours. Exact reason behind the large quantity of tar balls still unknown. Scientists advise Goans not to panic on tar balls. Tar balls are not hazardous. State machinery disposes tar balls on the beach itself. Scientists say that is not the way. Chief Election Commissioner says we can only control candidates and not the media involved in paid news. Qureshi to probe inclusion of foreign names in the electoral roll. Another train hit death in the state. Kasturi Gaganwar of Asoi Dongri dies after the Vasco Pune Express hits her. And Bruno Coutinho completes training in beach soccer in Sri Lanka, feels confident about coaching India beach football team for upcoming games in Oman. And now the news in detail. Goa government has asked for a detailed report from the Indian Navy and Coastal Guard about the ships in Goan waters in the last 72 hours. Preliminary suspicion points out oil spill in the deep sea. However, state authorities are still lacking behind in cleaning the beaches in Salsette.
We are going to seek records from the Indian Navy, the Indian Coast Guard and DG Shipping for the records of vessels that have plied within the last 72 hours. Mercantile Maritime Marine Division MMD has sought the assistance of NARI to study and suggest ways to tackle this tar ball issue along the coastline of Goa.
The menace at these beaches is growing largely by these tar balls. More and more oil is settling on beaches. Major tourist attraction beaches are gradually getting hampered with the disaster. Tar balls are coming in large quantity on the coastal stretch from Palole to Hermal in the north. Sikeri, Kandoli, Kalangut, Betalbati, Kolva and Banole beaches are witnessing huge amount of these tar balls. Authorities claim this is a yearly phenomenon.
And that there have been some deposition of tar balls, and I have given directions to them to clear them because they are already working on that. It will take 1 or 2 days to remove since they have to be manually picked up. There is no method of cleaning. And it's nothing to panic about as far as my reports go. It seems to be a part of the regular phenomena. Every year this happens, that there is a lot of tar balls coming in at the starting of the monsoon and at the end of the monsoon season. This is a regular phenomena which is because of the currents and all, the churning action of the sea during the monsoon times. It causes a lot of churning. Whatever oils and others which are leaked out somewhere in the ocean, they come down to the beach area, and that's the reason for it. There's no specific reason as such. There is anywhere the leak can occur or anywhere the oil can come, it will end up in the coastal areas. It all depends on the type of currents.
Environment Minister and Tourism Minister along with other senior officials visited the beaches. Cleanup drive has been started at Kolva beach. A dolphin was seen lying dead on the seashore at Kolva. These are the visuals of Arambol, Sikeri, Kandoli beach in the north. Tar balls are hitting the seashore. However, the state authorities have still not reached this stretch as yet. The same situation is noticed at Kolom beach. No cleanup operations were seen on this beach till late evening. Welsound beach is also facing the same threat. Lifeguard at Welsound Sandeep Gaonkar informed that the stretch of about 3.5 kilometers is full of tar balls.
हे आता फुल आखो बीच आमचो बीच आहे 3.5 किलोमीटर हा बीच आहे फुल 300 आखो फुल बीच हो ती लास्ट पर्यंत पावला दांड्यार पर्यंत हांगसून ते फुल बीचर आमचे तितले लायफगार्ड तितले एरिया फुल आख्खी एरिया भरलेली आहे.
Now the worst thing is that the workers are collecting the tar balls and dumping the residue by digging on the beach itself instead of disposing at a distant and environmentally safe location. Bureau Report, Prudent Media. Major Goan beaches are affected by tar balls. NIO scientists claim that the oily substance hitting the Goan coastline is not hazardous. Scientists have also advised people not to panic about this phenomenon. NIO scientist Dr. Arvind Saran said that these tar balls should be disposed in a proper manner. However, state machinery is not disposing these tar balls of the beach itself.
Goa has 165 kilometers long coastline. Most of the major beaches in Goa are badly affected by the tar balls. NIO scientists claim that it is not hazardous and people should not panic.
I don't think that they are not the hazardous chemicals or hydrocarbons. They are only the petroleum products or a kind of a hydrocarbons related to petroleum. So they are not hazardous as such, unless and until if there is an accidental damage of a ship and a large volume of such petroleum products are released in ocean at one time, then it might cause a little problem. But basically I don't see that in general terms they are not hazardous.
State government machinery is burying these tar balls on the beach itself. It is not the correct way of disposing these tar balls. Scientists have advised government to dispose these tar balls properly.
And if there is a cleaning drive by the proper authority who is responsible for a beach cleaning and maintaining the eco nature of the coast, then authorities should see that these tar balls are removed and disposed of in a scientific manner in some other designated places which are meant to it, and not just pile up anywhere.
Our principal correspondent Murari Shetye with video journalist Sunny Narvikar for Prudent Media.
Chief Election Commissioner Dr. S.Y. Qureshi said that the ECI can only exercise their power over the candidate and not on the media in case of paid news. Dr. Qureshi assured probe into the inclusion of foreigners' name in the electoral roll highlighted by the Pilen Citizens Forum. CEC Qureshi informed that henceforth 25th of January will be celebrated as the National Voters' Day.
Chief Election Commissioner replied that ECI can exercise their powers on the candidates when it comes to the paid news and not on media.
We are looking at the money power and paid news very seriously, and we find that this problem has assumed serious proportions in the recent years. Well, our power only extends over the candidates. So it is only through the candidate we can approach the problem. Because if it is basically the expenditure ceiling of a candidate which has to be monitored by us.
Dr. Qureshi met the Pilen Citizens Forum personally. He said that ECI will probe into the foreigner's name in electoral roll issue.
Citizens Forum, PCF, and we have asked our Secretary of the Election Commission, Mr. Bernard John, who is here, who will actually visit the place today, this afternoon, and give us a detailed report by tomorrow when he comes back to Delhi. In any case, since we are investigating the issue now, we will see who has gone wrong, and then we'll come to a conclusion and take suitable action after that. Let the inquiry be completed.
CC Qureshi informed that 25th January will be observed as National Voters' Day.
Focus on National Voters' Day will be that young people who become 18 on 1st of January 2011, they will be identified, they will be put on the electoral roll, and they will be given their photo identity card on 25th January in a function simultaneously held in every booth level in the country, in the whole country.
A reporter from Panji Lokik Shilkar with video journalist Omkar Farari and Shan.
It's time now for a short break. Stay tuned.